Just call me Chapo, back with another video. Today's video, man, if y'all haven't heard the news already, if you've been sleeping on the rock, PNB Rock has passed away. He was shot last night in LA. He was getting robbed for his items, and they just shot him right there in the restaurant. Man, just if you got a name for yourself, man, just stay out the way, especially if you're known on social media and things of that nature, man. Just make sure you got the right people around you. This could have easily been avoided, all because his girlfriend posted their location of where they was at. She ended up deleting it from what I was told, and he probably made her delete that, but I don't know if they was going through some issues and if it was a setup. I don't know. Nobody really knows, but she's getting a lot of hate on social media and things of that nature. But a lot of people saying they should have killed her for even doing some stuff like that, which is cruel. But hey, you never know. You never know what the situation was with them. I saw a video where they were in the car. It looked like all things were good. There was good vibes and stuff, but you never know behind the closed doors, man. That's just for social media. Everybody put on the front for social media. They don't post the bad stuff about themselves on there. So just stay out the way, man. Make sure you know who you got around you. Make sure y'all don't slip up, especially if you're known on social media or got a name for yourself or any type of platform. It's a lot of broke niggas out here, man. So you can't be just willy-nilly just walking around thinking like, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta move precise, man. But we gonna watch this video to find out some more details about what happened. And yeah, man, let's just get straight into it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Philly rapper PNB Rock getting gunned down in Los Angeles after being robbed for his jewelry. September 12, 2022, the Los Angeles Police Department would receive a call at 1:26 in the afternoon reporting a person had been shot at the ROSCOE'S House of Chicken and Waffles. The restaurant was located at the intersection of Manchester Ave and Main Street with a reputation of being one of the deadliest of several Roscoe locations, as it was centered around multiple gangs and gang sets such as the Main Street Mafia Crips, Mad Swan Bloods, 8-7 Gangsta Crips, and the Hoovers.
That's crazy. Like, one of the best restaurants I heard in LA. That shit, one of their locations is in the middle of all of that, man. That's dangerous. If they could have went to another restaurant, they could have avoided this also. Like, I don't know if that was the nearest thing near them. I don't know, but that's like 1, 2, 3. That's like 6 games right there, man. That's a lot of chances and risks you taking right there alone.
Mad Swan Bloods, 8-7 Gangsta Crips, and the Hoovers. The Hoovers' deadly reputation has been circulating after rumors linked the LA gang to the recent shooting of Quando Rondo, who cut ties with the Rolling 60s Crips after his friend was executed in front of him. The Hoovers' hands are also...
I didn't even know Quando Rondo cut ties with his gang, because everybody knew he was a Crip and stuff. He didn't really speak about it like lately and things of that nature, but that's crazy.
Stained with the blood of Pop Smoke.
I wonder if his Crips or whatever had anything to do with his dog dying. It's crazy.
After a 15-year-old member was identified as the shooter. With all that being well known to LA natives, those from LA knew how deadly that restaurant was. 11 minutes after 911 was called, police responded to the scene advising a male victim had been shot multiple times in the chest. It was further advised he was still breathing and still conscious as an ambulance was en route. 4 minutes later, police would advise over the radio they were looking for a suspect wearing a purple mask, last seen running eastbound from the location.
Bro, I will watch the video. I watched the video on Instagram. It's just sick how people would just... I understand emergency help is coming or whatever, but to record that and post it, like, where's the respect, bro? Like, that's some crazy stuff. Like, that's so like disrespectful. Like, imagine how his family feels about that video. Like, dude was twitching on the ground, covered in blood. Like, it was just horrible, bro. Like, everybody could have got the news that he was dead. Like, people didn't really have to see that side of stuff. Like, that's crazy. Like, y'all gotta have more respect for people out here, man.
The victim would be rushed to a nearby hospital, and only 33 minutes after the initial 911 call, the victim was pronounced dead. A graphic video would make it.
He say?
911 call, rushed to a nearby hospital, and only 33 minutes after the initial 911 call, the victim was pronounced dead.
Damn.
A graphic video would make its way to social media showing Philly rapper PNB Rock laying face down in a pool of his own blood inside of the restaurant as those nearby stood shocked and panicked. Rock's last post to Instagram would show him riding in a vehicle as his girlfriend.
That's the video I was talking about. Like, it looked like they were fine before things happened and stuff, but you never know, man.
Drove, and a screenshot of his girlfriend's Instagram would show she had taken a picture inside of the ROSCOE'S restaurant, even going as far as tagging the.
I hear a lot of people saying, like, post your location after you leave the place, but me personally, I don't know. I don't post my location at all. Like, I kind of grew out of that whole thing. It's really no point. Like, okay, cool. Like, I don't live to impress the media like I used to anymore. Like, I wouldn't post my location or anything of that nature. Like, if I was to take a picture like this, it would be for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't see the purpose in all of that. And it's confusing because she had to know as many dates as they've been on and things of that nature. Like, she had to know the rules. Like, you got to know the rules with stuff like that. Like, your man's not no regular person out here. Like, y'all not moving regular. Y'all got money. It's broke niggas out here that click together. Like, they gonna want that shit. So, like, you just got to know the rules and principles of that shit, man.
ROSCOE'S location. She deleted the post soon after. Witness reports would claim a man walked into the restaurant, immediately approaching Rock before a verbal altercation ensued. It said the man was demanding the rapper's jewelry, and when his demands weren't met, he opened fire. But even after shooting Rock in front of an entire restaurant, the suspect still took the time to remove Rock's jewelry before running outside and getting into a dark-colored getaway vehicle that had been waiting for him in the parking lot. Within the graphic video, you can see Rock wearing the same shirt he's seen with in his last Instagram post, but his chains, the watch on his right wrist, and his ring are all missing. The 30-year-old rapper, born Rakeem Allen, will be publicly pronounced dead hours later as celebrities and fans mourned and expressed how unnecessary his death was. Many have taken to blaming his girlfriend for dropping his location, while others understand the call could have been made from anyone that recognized either of them in the restaurant. In such close proximity to multiple gangs, it would have taken a matter of minutes for two men to get in a car, pull up, and commit the brazen murder robbery before escaping just as fast as they came. In an interview with DJ Academics, PNB Rock would detail a past incident in which he was pressed by LA gang members. Rock would express not needing security because of his upbringing, in which he feels aware enough to move around, as he was once the one doing the hunting. He'd also clarify he'd never been robbed in his life. The two would discuss.
Trolley.
This is a renewed smartphone sold on back market by expert refurbishers. Wait, give me.
Discuss the bold, broad day LA robberies and the new generation's careless acts of violence. The interview would carry an eerie essence as the conversation would become PNB Rock's exact cause of death, showing no matter how aware or prepared you think you are, you never know who will fall victim next, including yourself. Rock was born in the Germantown neighborhood of Philly and would feel the effects of the hood as young as 3 years old when his own father was murdered. By 13 years old, he'd find himself in a youth detention program for committing robberies and fighting in school. And by 19, he'd be sentenced to just under 3 years in prison. Rock would leave prison only to become homeless before becoming a father to a little girl at 21. Paying homage to his hood, Rock added PNB to his name, which stood for Pastorius and Baton, the street corner he grew up on. Philly's district attorney would recently name the PNB gang as facing a possible future indictment as the city is targeting gangs in an attempt to combat the rising murder rate that's left over 400 dead in 9 months in Philly. Rock was able to escape the city's bloodshed, moving to LA to further his music career, and having a second daughter with his girlfriend, who was with him at the time of his death. There have been no suspects named so.
That's one thing I thought about, like, that's the father of your kid. Like, at the same time, like, it could have been a setup, maybe, but, like, at the same time, that's the father of your kid. Like, why would you want something like that to happen? So, in a way, I kind of defend her from what everybody else is saying and stuff, because like why would you want that to happen? Like, that's making it harder on you. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. She could have the money all to herself now, so I don't know, man.
As the realization sets in throughout the hip-hop community that another young man who beat the odds was tragically gunned down. Now, this is such a senseless death, and to hear that LA strikes again. I mean, from my understanding with the taxes and everything else, everybody's trying to move out of California. You know what I'm saying? At least anybody with some money. For me, when I was younger, I looked at Robin like, oh, that's gangster. Like, yeah, we taking that from him. We took that from him. We did this, we did that, whatever. Now, I look at it for what it is. It's some bum shit. PNB Rock was killed because some broke motherfucker in LA wants to pawn his jewelry.
Facts.
They're not gonna keep it, they're not gonna wear it, and after killing them, they're damn sure not gonna make a video saying, hey, I got your chain, come buy it back. They're gonna try to sell it.
Unnecessary.
And they're not gonna get shit for it. The ones responsible for Pop Smoke's death, you know, one of them basically admitted to what happened. Said the 15-year-old is the one that shot him. Said he was mad at the 15-year-old for doing it. And the details came out that Pop Smoke was shot with a 9mm Beretta, and the Rolex watch that was taken from him, a bust-down Rollie, which could have been anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 when Pop Smoke bought it, was sold for only $2,000.
Damn.
So you got a group of kids, I think it was maybe 4 or 5 people that did it, and all y'all got out of killing Pop Smoke was selling a fucking Rolex for $2,000 and splitting it 4 or 5 ways. With my own case and the case that sent me to prison, and the fact that I'm now making legal money, I've learned a new appreciation for people that work for what they have. Because now I appreciate what I have and what I've worked for in a different way that I didn't before. Because when I was younger, I had nothing. And that's why these rappers and successful people need to avoid the areas where people have nothing. Because over there, life is meaningless. It's fucking cheap. That's why it gets snatched so fucking fast. In LA, it isn't even in just the hoods. The crimes have come over to the nicest parts of LA. Beverly Hills, fucking Rodeo Drive. You got people that make millions of dollars doing whatever, you know, jewelry owners, actors, fucking whatever it is, right? Eating lunch outside and masked gunmen are walking up, taking the richer mills off their wrist, doing whatever. That's how hungry they are where they're from. They're fucking starving to the point that they gotta go in other neighborhoods and fuck those neighborhoods up because they need to eat. And there's not even logic behind what they're doing. It isn't like it's a hustle like scamming or something else where you just keep making money.
They just need money, bro. They just struggling to survive. But, like, that's not the way to go at the same time. Like,
dudes are doing this shit, getting booked, getting taken off the street forever, or they're doing it, getting away with it, but the money that they're making at the end of the day isn't even enough to get out of the hood. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And you know, even for me,
alright, it's like temporary money. Like, that shit's not gonna do nothing for your kids. It's not even gonna do nothing while you on this earth. So, like, it's really pointless. So I feel what he's saying.
situations like this makes me self-reflect on some of the things that I do. When it's me that goes into a certain hood, or where I'm wearing my chain in a certain place, it makes me not even want to fucking wear it. Because I know that there's people out there willing to die for it and to kill over it. And it isn't worth that to me. It isn't worth losing my life and the years that I can spend with my daughter and my family. It isn't worth that to me. And I've got other valuables. I've got other things that mean the most to me, but this is just what I show y'all. This is just what people see. I'm not gonna tell y'all if I'm buying houses. I'm not gonna tell y'all if I'm buying cars or buying anything else. I keep my personal shit personal and private, how I feel I'm supposed to. And like I said, it's only a trophy. If you know the value of diamonds, what you paid for isn't what you're gonna sell it for. You can go and buy a fucking $500,000 chain. You're not gonna be able to sell it for $500,000. It's worth what it is to you because it's something that you worked for. But none of this shit's worth dying over. And to see another rapper that beat the odds, that made it out, that left prison homeless, same shit with me. Got out of prison, I was 20, he was 19, I was homeless, he was homeless. We went home without a home to go to. He made it out, I made it out. And he had to die on camera. And with that being said, I hope y'all watching this video can really see the bigger picture. But hey, it's 1090 Jake. I rock.
Alright, y'all, let's go do it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know if y'all want any more reactions like this. Hit my DM on Instagram at Chapote. Make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't already. I'll see y'all on the next one.